Hey guys, it's Sarah with AmericanTrucks.com, and today we have a review and install of the L-Bar LED taillights in black smoked, fitting your 09 to 18 Ram 1500 without the factory LED taillights. These are perfect for the Ram owner who wants a budget-friendly LED taillight and wants a style upgrade as well, with the black housings, smoked lenses, and LED accent bars. These black taillights provide better visibility thanks to the LEDs, and being an LED will outlast the life of your factory halogen bulbs. These taillights are constructed from black housings with smoked lenses and LED accent bars, and they also feature bright red LED running lights as well as brake lights. Each taillight is weather sealed to keep out dust and moisture, and they reuse your factory sockets as well as the reverse bulb for ease of install. So as far as price goes, this option comes in at around $200 for the pair, making them one of the most budget-friendly LED taillight options for your Ram. And for your money, you're getting a taillight with black smoked styling as well as LED accents. And as far as the install goes, I'm giving this one a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter. It features a very simple bolt-up and plug-and-play install that can be done in under an hour. So with that said, let's check out that install. For this install, we used an impact gun, but a regular hand ratchet will work just fine. You'll also need a T25 Torx socket. All right, so the first step in our uninstall is with the tailgate dropped to grab a T25 Torx socket and remove the 2 bolts on the inside of the taillight. With both bolts removed from the taillight, you can grab it and pull it straight back towards you to release the clips. Now the taillight's removed, go ahead and remove both of these factory connectors. Pull back on the red tab, press down on the black tab, and pull to release. Then remove the connector on the bottom, press down on the black tab, and pull backwards to remove. Then you can remove your taillight. Now that we have our factory taillight uninstalled from our truck, we can transfer over the bulbs to our new taillight here. We're gonna start with the bottom reverse bulb. All you have to do is twist it counterclockwise and go ahead and remove it. Now you'll be transferring over the bulb as well as the socket to the new taillight, so try not to touch the bulb itself. What we're gonna do is go ahead and line up the tabs in our new taillight and then twist clockwise in place. Repeat that for the top one. Twist counterclockwise, remove this. Now this one will actually be removing the bulb and setting it aside. We will not reuse this. Go ahead and plug it in to the new taillight. Route the wiring. Line up the tabs, same as the bottom. And twist it into place. All right, so before we get our taillight mounted up, we are gonna mount the ballast. Now this was disconnected from the taillight. All you have to do is disconnect it from this connector here. And to mount it, they have included some double-sided tape. So we're gonna peel that off. And you can stick this wherever you like, as long as it's out of the way of your taillight. Make sure the surface is clean and dry, and then just go ahead and stick it in place. Now before we install the taillight, I did wanna point out one thing. They do include new clips for the edge of your taillight. However, if your factory clips are in good condition, you can use those as well. If you do wish to remove your factory clips, all you have to do is grab a needle nose pliers and pinch this end and then pull it straight out. If you do not want to use the new ones and you want to just keep your factory ones, all you have to do is slide them out like this. Make sure you remove them, make sure these 2 sections are open and they can slide right over your factory pins. Now we're going to reconnect that ballast. If you have disconnected it, just go ahead and line up those white clips and press the connectors in place. Next up, go ahead and connect that gray connector all the way at the bottom. And line up and connect the one at the top. Make sure you hear the click and press the red tab down. Next up, you can line up the taillight into those plastic clips I showed you just a second ago. And once it's in line, just go ahead and press it in place. Now that your taillight is in place, go ahead and line up the openings in the taillight to the openings in your bed and go ahead and thread those bolts in. Then with your T25 Torx socket, go ahead and tighten it down. Now if you are using impact tool like we are, just make sure you don't over tighten because they are Torx bolts. All right, now that we have our factory taillight uninstalled from our truck, we can check it out side by side with our new taillight here. Now, as you can see, this one has a more modern appearance with its black housing, smoked lens, and LED accent bar. But there's an important functional difference as well. Because this taillight is an LED, you'll get brighter and more long life out of those bulbs when compared to the factory halogen bulbs. So with that said, go ahead and repeat that process on your driver's side to finish up your install. And once you've repeated all of those steps to install your driver's side taillight, that is going to do it for the review and install of these taillights. And remember, for all things Ram, keep it at AmericanTrucks.com.